Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. This is the Lolo Moon with Cosmic Butterfly Rising, and I am here to give you your message for April 21st. Okay, so happy Taurus season, yay! See, I'm a Taurus. I got my little Taurus right there, my little bull. Okay, so your message for the day is, your oracle is Vesica Pisces is number 39, which equals 11. It says divine feminine, birthing, and fertility. And you have the 10 of Swords, the Hanged Man, the Justice card, the Ace of Wands, and the 8 of Wands on the bottom of the deck. So definitely what I am seeing here is like in your recent past, you could have had a very painful situation, an ending. You could be a Pisces. You could be dealing with a Pisces or a Libra. And I'm feeling like somebody felt very stabbed in the back. It was very sudden. It was very much like, what in the actual heck is going on? I don't understand. Also, the dice here, you have Mercury and you have Gemini. So you could be a Virgo or a Gemini, or you could be dealing with a Virgo or a Gemini. Also, the number 7 and the number 3. So you could be seeing 777, 333, that kind of thing. 1111 with that Justice and this right here. Okay, so let's move forward. So I'm definitely feeling like it was obviously very painful. It was very sudden. It was very much like, what in the actual world? Somebody could have not been really taking any action. There could have been some silence between you, some delays, some just confusion. I feel like things were not very clear, like why somebody was behaving the way that they were. And they could have honestly felt like you were behaving in a way like you didn't care about them, and vice versa. And like you both very much felt like that. I'm also getting a different issue though, because of the Justice card, that it doesn't necessarily have to do with a person. This could have to do with the legal issue, an organization, some kind of anything that has to do with paperwork. It could even be a job. There was a very painful and sudden ending where you felt sort of slighted. You know, you were like, what in the heck, right? Like, how did this happen, right? Like there could have been a communication barrier. And I feel like what's happening here for you is, it looks very much like this period of stagnation, this period of pain, this period of going, what in the actual world is going on, is now like coming to, to a conclusion, maybe not to an end, but to a conclusion, in terms of you're getting some insight into why, things went down the way that they did. And I'm feeling like, it's going to bring back some like harmony and some balance in your life. And you may still have some residual. This is why I said not fully to an end, because you may still have some residual energy, like stuck energy, or just consequences from this that you're having to deal with, that can be very unsettling for you. But because this says divine feminine, birthing, fertility, I'm seeing like this Ace of Wands, like, it looks as though, you know how like sometimes things, they end in our lives because something better is supposed to come in. It's very much that kind of energy. It's like, the universe is saying, I know that this sucked. But like, honestly, it was because we were trying to bring you this, right? You could also be receiving some communication, some forward movement. Things could be moving very quickly for you moving forward now that like the scales are starting to balance. This could have to do with like karma resetting. Like you may have had some karma that you had to deal with, some past life karma. These delays could have just been like grueling, right? And now it's like, the Libra full moon, it like closed out this cycle, and now things are really starting to come into balance for you. And then you have new opportunities on the horizon. This could be communication. This could have to do with passion projects. Like suddenly you have lots of insight and creativity, and you're giving birth to new ideas, and you're just on it, right? And things start to move very quickly for you. And I do feel like this is that energy of like looking back on this and going, oh, I understand why this happened. Like I totally get like why like this was not supposed to work out for me, because this is, right? So underneath the 8 of Wands here is the 3 of Pentacles. And I do, oh my God, and the King of Pentacles and the 10 of Cups. Holy cow. Okay, Wow, 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 wow. Okay. So, I mean, my loves, like, look, okay, this is very much the, like, the universe is saying things are actually working. Like, very much this could have to do with some finances. And you could, I mean, you could even be moving with this kind of energy and you're looking back and you're like, why did this happen? I do very much get the sense that it could have to do with past life karma because you have the Nine of Wands, right? And the Nine of Wands for me a lot of times can represent the South Node, and it's just the things that we're releasing. And, you know, it's just the things that we're releasing in this life. It's patterns that we're used to. It's battles we're used to fighting. And now it's like, well, you know, not in all respects, but in some respects, it's like, okay, well, you've reached the finality of that type of battle, okay? And now you're moving forward, right? This could be more North Node type energy, right? And North Node is in Taurus right now, and that's Taurus energy. And now you're, and there's Taurus energy again. Oh my gosh, the Empress. King of Pentacles and the Empress. And now you're moving on, you're moving forward, you're embracing the newness of life. You could be embracing new patterns that are more healthy for you, you know, new attributes, new ways of thinking that are more in alignment with your North Node. So definitely I feel like that's coming through. So check what your North Node is. You could be a North Node in Gemini, Virgo, Taurus, Aries, Pisces. Yeah, that's, oh, and Libra. Okay, so maybe that helps. But like, oh my gosh, so now you have the King of Cups and you have here this Ten of Cups. And so I feel like there's two different things that are coming through with this energy. In terms of like finances and stability, yeah, you're closing out a painful chapter in your life. It really, it's caused some stagnancy in your life. It's caused some delays. It's definitely probably felt like bad karma, okay? But now, it's like now that you're on the other side of that and this newness is coming in with that Ace of Wands, you have this Empress, you have the King of Cups, you have the King of Pentacles, the Fool card right here. All of this is kind of telling you, it's like, well, actually, the Eight of Wands, the Ace of Wands, okay, it's kind of telling you, like, you've reached the other side of the battle. It's like you've come home from the war, right? And you're being reunited with your family, with your loved ones, you know. And this is obviously not like, this is obviously not like a literal interpretation, but you know, and you're being reunited with family. You could be, honestly, like literally, like you could be estranged from a family member and you're being reunited, and that could be what, or a loved one, somebody from the past, an old friend. It could honestly have to do with an old lover too, I will say that. It can also just be a matter if things are really on the mend financially. Could also have to do with the home life with that Ten of Cups. But it's like you've come back from the battle and, you know, things are really starting to feel like you're feeling like you're at home again. You know, you're feeling safe and secure in your home. You're feeling harmony again. You're feeling like with this King of Cups, like you made it through to the other side. You're feeling more emotionally mature, more balanced. You're looking at life and going, wow, like I really made it through something difficult, but I mean, look what came of it. Like I feel more tapped into myself, my own abundance. I feel more connected to my divine feminine even. And this could have to do with your emotions. You know, you could have maybe really struggled to embrace your emotions regarding what had happened here. You could have stayed very much like in like a victim mindset, like why did this happen to me? And that's why you were like in this delay for so long, because you were very much just like stuck in that mindset of like, I don't understand how something like this could happen. And there was a really important lesson for you to learn. It could have to do with accountability. It could also have to do with like how you manage your money. and or just about acceptance in general, that like sometimes like we have past life karma that we don't fully understand, and it's like shit just happens, right? And sometimes things just happen and we don't always understand it. But I feel like this was very much the like you learned how to adjust your mindset. You learned how to refocus your attention, how to focus on like the new, okay? Like what can you do now? Like you can't change what happened in the past. You can't change, like you can't do anything about it, but what you can do is you can focus on the present, right here, right now. If you have to move home, focus on, okay, I'm in my new home and I get to decorate and I get to create, a new environment for myself. And while it's very painful to have to leave behind what I left behind, I have something new that I get to focus my attention on. I get to rebuild my life. And I do feel like this has to do with a perspective shift for you. And it's okay to feel the loss. It really is. It's okay to feel that. But I feel like you're receiving some clarity. Oh, wow. Yeah, look at this. Page of Swords. You're receiving some clarity about starting over. Like, Page of Pentacles. Starting over. And I feel like, because I feel like you were very mentally, you could have been very stuck. Sorry, that's my water jug thing. Could have been very stuck, in the dissatisfaction with how things unfolded in your life. And, it's like sometimes plants wither and die. I have many plants, as you can see. Sometimes plants will wither and die. And, like as a plant owner, you'll kind of look at it and go, oh no, please come back. Like, I hope, like we kind of sort of like pray that we can save this plant. And then like suddenly, a period of time will go by, this hermit energy, a period of time will go by and we will think that the plant is dead, right? The death card, look at that in the Seven of Swords. And Seven of Swords can be like, not fully seeing the truth, right? We'll think that the plant is dead. And then suddenly, like, we see there's a new sprout, right? And you rejoice. This Four of Wands, like a new sprout, right? The Ace of Swords. And it's like, well, no, actually the plant is saying, like, this is the truth that comes in. I'm here, I'm here, I'm here. And you rejoice and you get to see it bloom and blossom and, turn into this incredible plant. This one right here did that, not this past winter, but the winter before. And I was like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Like, I was so upset because I freaking love this plant. And so now it's like my beautiful plant to me is like the Empress, wherever the heck she went. Yeah, to me is like the Empress, I mean, to me, my plant is abundantly flowing now. And as the owner, I'm feeling very much like happy and I'm rejoicing in the fact that my beautiful plant made it. And so sometimes endings are just, pathways to new beginnings in abundance. And I know that I pulled a lot of cards today, but I felt like there was a really beautiful story here for you. This was a pathway. This Ten of Swords, this was a pathway to new abundance. And I know that it sucked, and I know that it was painful, and I know that it was difficult, and I know that it dragged on forever and ever and ever with this Hanged Man energy, and you could have just felt like, when is this crap ever gonna end? But the reality is that it actually brings you to your Ten of Cups. It actually brings you to your Empress, your King of Pentacles. It was meant to wither and die the way that it did, because it's bringing you to your Ten of Cups. It is bringing you to your abundance. And this could be, like I said, this could be with your home life. This could be with friends. This could be with your finances. This could be with a loved one. And it's really interesting because I felt like, yeah, the next card was the Emperor. The Emperor and the Empress here. And you could very much be dealing with someone whom was not in their divine feminine or divine masculine energy. They could have been in their unhealthy feminine and masculine energy. or unbalanced feminine and masculine. And, you know, an unbalanced masculine is somebody who feels like they have to have power and control, right? At all costs. They have to win at all costs. An unbalanced feminine is somebody who can be very needy and clingy and, you know, I need you to love me. Why don't you love me? You know, that kind of thing. Instead of loving herself, which is very much their self, which is very much the Empress energy. Think Lizzo. Lizzo is a Taurus like myself. We're all about self-love and self-care. And if somebody does not love us the way that we love ourselves, they're out of here. You know what I mean? Like, we don't have time for it. And this, you know, if you're dealing with the divine masculine, they may have needed to wake up to what they lost with this 5 of Cups, you know, and it could have been something that was just very, very sudden with this Tower energy. They could have had a stark realization regarding, like, oh my gosh, like, I had an Empress, you know, I had somebody who was whole and beautiful and loved themselves and loved me and understood me. And, you know, I messed it up. With that 10 of Swords. You know, I didn't do right by this person. I betrayed. I lied, you know, fill in the blanks. And then this Ace of Cups. And it's like now the cup is overflowing with love, right? So I feel like that's the last card. I just felt like the story could go on forever and ever. So that's the last card I'm going to pull. Yeah, I do feel like somebody in this situation, if this is about a connection, somebody had to walk away. Okay, somebody had to walk away in order for there to be new life right here. So, oh my gosh, I pulled so many cards today. I hope you have a wonderful day, and bye for now.